Hey guys, Dave Sheen here, vegan triathlete and founder of Go Vegan Grow, and this is Diary of a Plant-Based Athlete vlog number 16. We're now only 3 weeks from racing my final race of the season, Ocean Lava Triathlon here in Lanzarote, and it's been an event I've been aiming towards the whole year. So only 3 weeks left. That means 2 weeks hard training and 1 week of active rest. So in this past week, how have things gone? That's why I'm doing in these videos, in case this is your first time watching. I share about my training, I share about my nutrition, I share about challenges and obstacles I may have had, and also answer some questions I get sent during the week and cover some tips and strategies on triathlon. This as well, so it's a whole important part of it too. So in this particular week, there's a couple of things. Two things. One, I think it was, what was it, the weekend actually, I did just before the week kicked off, I somehow damaged my Achilles tendon in my left foot. So this week, it's still a little tender. I'm hoping to be able to do a bit of running in the next couple of days because I need to, because obviously finishing off in a 10K run is quite an important part of a triathlon. So what I'm doing, I'm just resting it. I'm stretching out my calf, my hamstring, in case they're causing some of the tightness. I'm putting 11.5 pH water on it on a towel and wrapping it up because that's good for bringing down inflammation. So inflammation has gone down, which is great, but it's still a bit sore and a bit tender even when I'm walking and feeling it. So I'm hoping that goes down because obviously, like I said, it's pretty important that I can do well in the run at the end of the race. But these things happen. This is the obstacles of being involved in a sport, especially a demanding one like triathlon. Being a vegan triathlete, it's a lot of demand on the body, especially again, I want to really push myself and achieve a lot in it. So, but these things are what happens. Okay, in any discipline, whether you're a triathlete or a marathon runner or whatever sport you may in, whatever you're trying to achieve, you're going to have obstacles. The key thing is how you stick with me. It's annoying for me, but look, put my time down to my swimming and my cycling and stretching a lot and just do the best I can, be sensible with it. So, the other thing was I was flying out to London on Friday morning and got back in today. Today is Monday. So I had 4 days traveling, and then for 2 days at an event, which is literally from 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning till at midnight or 1 a.m. So there were days I wasn't going to get training in. The days I was traveling, again, not much chance to get training in. What I did today and what I did on Friday was just a bit of activity, a bit of walking, which I had to do to a certain degree, but just some walking and keeping active and stretching. So I had 4 days in this past week to do some training. And like I said, the running was out, so I did swimming and upper body weights mainly, and some leg weights I could do okay once there wasn't pressure, like things like jumping or even lunges would have been a bit more of an obstacle. So let me just go through again, as usual. I have my Garmin, so we'll go back again to the Monday. On the Monday, I started off when was it, early in the morning. It was 20 past 8. I did an interval session, so a 30-minute interval session on the spin bike inside the gym. So 2 minutes going medium, slow enough pace, but spinning fast enough, and then 3 minutes of good high pressure against me, but sitting in the saddle. Leg power, so 2 versus 3, and did that then 6 times. That was 30 minutes. I did a weight training session before that. Did some things like leg press and squat, just taking my time to make sure I wasn't putting pressure on my Achilles tendon, and then did some bench press and a couple of chin-ups and some other arm exercises. So that was my weight training then. Went for a quick swim as well. Then later on that day, just about 750 meters, again, decent enough pace. Then on Tuesday, did 21K cycle. I know it was a little cut for time, and that was another thing these 4 days. I was hoping to get more training in, but the main thing I got training in, I still did about 2 sessions a day, some days 3, but they were shorter because I had so much to fit in for the 4 days. Seeing for the 4 days I was going to be away, I was going to literally have nearly zero access to doing work because of being at this event. So the 21K cycle, a decent enough pace, 43. Again, not too bad. Again, not too hectic either. A bit more in me. So that was that. And then I did a swim, 750 meters. Did it in 17 minutes, just over 17 minutes. Again, that was quite fast. One of my faster ones recently. Wednesday, then I did a 30K cycle. Decent enough pace, and then did a swim again. So as I said, swimming and cycling, and then weights was something I was factoring when I could. I did weights on Thursday, again, same kind of session, basic enough, and then went for that same 21K cycle, 4 minutes. So actually I was with my wife, so we were going a little slower. It was more a case of just doing it, just to get in my last cycle before heading away for the weekend. So, you know, I got in what I could. The message to you, I suppose, is that, you know, your life will always throw obstacles, and some you're putting in yourself. Like, I booked to go to this event because it was important for me to go to this event. The Achilles tendon situation, I couldn't have planned for it, but work around things. Do the best you can. It's like when I was in London in the mornings, even though I had an early start, it's still some exercise. It's some press-ups and sit-ups and stretching and stuff like that, and walked a lot. So I was doing something to keep active, keep doing something. Don't, you know, have a case where you're doing absolutely nothing. Okay, so faced with and do the best you possibly can. Nutrition for the week went pretty good. Again, usual kind of plan. The main thing was when I was away is that I planned and organized myself, and this is the key. A lot of people who don't do that, and they're stuck and they end up having to eat junk food, or they end up not eating for hours. So I made some food I could bring with me, like my fat-free scones, got some things like dates and nuts and things. And when I got to London, stocked up on some stuff I could bring with me. So even just getting some bread and getting some hummus and some more fruit. So I had that with me so I could get that ready each morning and then have it on my way and have it during the day, because for the entire day. And then I had the traveling as well on planes and buses. So the key thing is be organized. Remember, your nutrition is key. It's key for if you're doing triathlon or any endurance sport. It's key for any goal you may have. So it's very important you prioritize it. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. Any questions or comments, put it below the video. I'd say a couple more weeks, 2 more weeks training, 1 week active rest, then the race. I'm looking forward then to taking a little break then, and then get into my off-season training and building on what I've done this particular season, so I'm stronger again for next, so I can take things onto another level. What I'm going to be doing, and I'll share that with you after I get over the next 3 weeks. All right, guys, hope that was helpful. As I say, questions and comments, put them below. Check out all the other out this and check out the other videos on the channel, and I'd love also if you'd share this with other people. All right, take care and speak to you on our next vlog. It'll be number 11 at the end of this current week.